Hello everyone, welcome back to the Rundown episode 5. Today we're in Cairns again and I'm joined with the one and only sub 240 marathon runner, Jake Nolan. Bring it in, mate.
How you
Good
going,
to see
mate?
ya. Just introduce yourself to the camera, tell them who you are.
Yeah, my name's Jake and I've been in Cairns for 16 years. I'm originally born in Melbourne, near Melbourne, Victoria. Started running about 2 years ago.
And he's achieved a hell of a lot in 2 years, I'll tell you that. We'll see he's out there. All right, and for question 1 for Jake, his question is, why did you start running in the first place? You're obviously new to it.
No, it's not. The first question was the last one.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right. Cut that. First question for Jake is Jaden's question. Now he left him, and that was, why did you want to take part in the rundown?
Good question. I think it would be really good to let people watch this over the rundown and, experience different experiences, what people have ran.
Yeah.
And how they're experienced, because each person has an individual experience unique to their own.
Yeah.
To running. So I think it's really good for me to add that to the rundown. Who knows? I might get a good perspective of it in how they run and what they run.
Yeah, great answer. Question number 2. Why did you start running in the first place? You're new to the game, but you've achieved so much in such little time. What brought you in it to begin with?
I was actually doing Muay Thai, and Muay Thai got pretty, just a lot of work involved, and I wanted to do less.
Yeah.
But still keep fit.
Yeah.
And I was just doing running as my fitness, but it was very low, like 5K runs.
Yeah.
Someone told me that, hey, you could go in the marathon or the half marathon.
Yeah.
And so I decided to go on the Cairns half marathon, but it was sold out. So with barely any little training, I decided to go on the full marathon.
There you go.
And complete it.
Wow.
And that was the start of my running.
Well done.
Really.
How was your time for your first marathon?
My time was 3 hours and 30 minutes at a 5 kilometer pace.
There you go. All right, the next question. What keeps you running on days you don't necessarily feel like getting out of bed? Obviously, you would have experienced a lot of those days. What kept you going during the tough times for your training blocks?
Just knowing that if I didn't get up out of bed and do the thing that I needed to do, I would not achieve the results that I would have achieved in what I did in running.
Yeah.
And each day counts, no matter what. And even if you fail one day, you get straight back up and go again, because it helps in every aspect of your mind and body
100%.
and fitness overall.
Yeah.
So that's my answer.
And onto that topic, what is the hardest run/race you have ever done?
Oh, it definitely wasn't any of the events. The events were hard. The 30 kilometer was pretty hard.
Yeah.
And the Cairns 50. But nothing could compare to the training of one session that I did. That was 3 kilometers by 5 at a 3:20 pace.
Holy really?
With a 1 minute break in between.
Wow.
And that was probably the hardest training I've ever done.
Wow.
And it pushed me in every way.
Do you reckon you would have got as good of a result if you missed that training session?
Definitely not. That training really upped my level of game.
Oh yeah.
In every way.
Physically and mentally.
Yeah, exactly.
That's insane. I could not do that. What do you think about when you're deep in a long run? Sometimes I like to visualize my racing, why it's worth doing long run and picturing, it paying off. But where do your thoughts go deep during a long run?
They vary, but usually the best ones I go blank and just run.
Yeah.
And just see where I'm going.
Yep.
Looking at objects, they keep me occupied.
Yeah.
Because it can be very boring when you're doing a long run. So mentally, I'm running to keep occupied by looking at stuff usually. Yeah, and not thinking so much. It's just just a casual run.
Let the mind idle a bit.
Yeah.
Similar like driving. You
Yeah, that's right. A bit of an autopilot.
keep going, mate. Keep pushing.
going.
Great answers by Jake. For this next one, I've thought of this question for him for a long time now, and it was, he went from not running to running a sub 240 hour marathon in Cairns. Completely insane. Got second place in the Cairns Marathon last year. How did you do that? Like, have such a huge success in such a short time. You got a lot of fame here in Cairns from the running community. Put that into words of how you felt and what it took to get there.
First, it took my belief. I had to believe I can see the finish line before I even started training. Second of all, I had to realize I had to work hard every day, but knowing that I know my limits each day that I can push.
Yeah.
And when I felt like I got hurt, I had to take days and breaks off where I could and keep persisting each day with the training that I needed to do. And I was always going above the limit
Yeah.
that my coach have always set me to do.
Yep.
And I was constantly just pushing. And I think that helped me a lot as well in my training. But purely, it was just conviction and belief that I could do it. Nobody else. I did have a lot of people supporting me by my side with all this. And I have to thank them for that, you know, coaches and mentors. It was a big change for me in my life and my running career that I have ever done. Crossing that finish line felt like I've done it. You know, I said that what I was going to do on race day. I said I was going to go second place. I said I was going to hit a sub 2 hour and 40 minutes. And I did.
Wow.
Because I wasn't going to give up. That's what made it happen, was just everything in belief.
Well done. Super proud of you, and you've obviously passed down a lot of positive words to me to help my running, so appreciate that. And
That's good.
in terms of running goals, obviously you've got incredible PBs from your 5K, 10K, half and full. Can you tell me which distance PB was the hardest you had to achieve? What was the most challenging one out of all those distances, and why?
I think anyone can run a marathon any day and a half marathon, but not everyone's willing to run a 5K at full pace.
Yes.
With everything you have.
Yeah.
And it took a long time to build up and to run at my maximum every time. And, you know, doing it one time in the park run, hitting a 16 minute and 25 second, I couldn't believe how fast I was becoming.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it felt hard at the same time because it doesn't get any easier running, does. You just get better.
And do you enjoy the pain of running or just the result from it afterwards?
I thought I did enjoy it at the start.
Yeah.
But turns out I don't enjoy the pain, but I know pain is temporary.
Yeah.
So after the run's done, the pain's gone. Once you push through that pain, it's only temporary, and realize that it's not forever.
Yeah.
You just do it for a small amount of time and push through.
Yeah.
And that's all it takes to have that mentality to push through.
Yeah, that's right. And the saying always goes, pain is just weakness leaving the body.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
Obviously, you took a few weeks, months off once you hit your marathon PB. Do you ever see yourself returning to that fitness?
Slowly, but
Slowly?
it's not at a pace where it was at.
Yeah.
Definitely, it will be like a much longer build.
Yep.
Probably 12 to 18 months of getting like to that level, but I kind of want to just maintain that level.
Yeah.
It's a really good fitness level, and
Yeah.
once you maintain it, it's really good. And keep that speed and keep those results for a long time. Going any faster, that requires a lot more training. So, I'm definitely happy, you know, progressing slowly.
Yep.
From what I was doing.
Nice. And if there's a viewer watching that is new to running, what advice could you give them that could help them become what you are, essentially?
It's not really a skill, but it's more just having belief where you're going,
Yeah.
having a purpose, having a direction, what running can help you with. And it's more just, you have to understand it's not just about winning, it's about your mindset, it's about your physical self and how you adapt each day better. If you start off slow and consistent, you will become faster every day. But if you want to do something more hardcore, go do it. But there are certain risks, and you could come into like collapse or anything like that when pushing that hard. So I always recommend go slow and wind your way up in running.
That's right. For the rundown, I give person I'm interviewing, one question they can ask me, and I'll ask that now. Is there any question you have for me that you've been wondering or you've just thought of? Could be work-related, running-related, life, that you have for me.
If you didn't do running, what would you do?
It's a good question. I used to play a lot of rugby league growing up, so I'd say I would have gotten back into that. Or it's hard, probably gym or boxing. So I did a bit of that growing up.
Yeah.
Great fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say that. Next question, what's one life lesson running has taught you?
To stay consistent, no matter the rainy days, no matter the days that want to stop you.
Yeah.
Just stay consistent. Doesn't matter if you do a small run, you know, the run that you needed to do, or you went over and progressed even more.
Yeah.
Just stay consistent, because consistency beats hard work.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're doing the surge, and I'm very scared of this one because this man runs 2-minute splits for fun. So we're gonna pick it up slowly now. I'm gonna have my first question ready. What goal are you chasing right now in terms of life or running in general?
I'm after just being able to be the fittest that I can be in my mind.
Yeah.
And mentally resilient, and be able to push through and overcome anything. It developed a person in me that is shaped better for the future.
Yeah.
Constantly improving.
When it really hurts, why don't you stop?
Because I know the pain keeps me in the game. And that pain helps me push through and go through to the next day.
Who are you trying to make proud? Obviously yourself, but is there someone else that is out there that you put your effort towards just to show them that anything's possible?
First of all is myself, to believe in myself at any cost, no matter what happens. You can do anything. And second was to inspire those people that thought they couldn't do it, and which they can. Just like you can inspire a lot of people by just running and believing.
Oh, they've all come that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 5, the surge complete. I'm still gassed out. This man took me to hell and back while telling me how great it is to do it. So shout out to Jake for coming along, and for the outro, he's going to ask the next runner the next question. Not sure who it is yet, but any question that the next runner can start with.
If you were a different person, would you still choose running?
There you go. Well done, mate, and thanks for coming along. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, this is Jake. Keep an eye out for him, especially in the 2032 Olympics. This man will be running in it for sure. But nah, hopefully this inspires a lot of guys out there that the sky's the limit. He's done almost the impossible in an impossible amount of time. And if people are inspired by this, great. If you're not, then rewatch it, because this man's inspiring. And without him, I wouldn't be where I am at with my running, because he's told me some things that no one else has and no one else probably will. Well, thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoy, and until next time.